stop trying to find a dupe for this Dior flash. Stop it. Plus, it is a weapon. Just that clean aesthetics, the perfect capsule jewelry wardrobe. It goes well with everything that I put on. You belong to a club if you use, but they are just so good. I'm uploading this video around the 11th or the 12th of February. Honestly, I feel like the holidays were yesterday and then January went like poof. Gone. Completely gone. I don't know where it went. And to be honest with you, during January, I wasn't really focused on getting more makeup. I mean, to begin with, there were not even so many new makeup releases, and I was really focusing on decluttering and reorganizing my makeup because, as you may know, if you're new here to my channel, welcome, and welcome to all of you, my friends. But a couple years ago, I moved from California to Florida, then from Florida to California, and then within California, in the same city, I moved another time. So everything got, you know, like just a little bit of a mess. So I needed to focus on really clearing out and see what is my inventory. Therefore, it wasn't really my priority to be buying makeup. Although I will have to say that I have been uploading religiously during February, I think pretty much every day a video in February, because there has been so many makeup releases for Valentine's, one after the other. So if you haven't caught up with my videos, usually I tend to upload pretty consistent here on my channel, but February it started and then I went like boom, 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 pretty much every day a video. Anyhow, my friends, during the month of January, I have been enjoying quite a bit fragrances, and a couple of fragrances that enter into my collection. Well, I have a ton of fragrances that enter into my collection during the month of January, but these two right here, Tom Ford Cherry Smoke and Electric Cherry. I love them both. I have been using both of them, but the only thing is that they do not last as much as I wish. Mostly Electric Cherry, which it has this beautiful ginger cherry. I mean, like, it's super vibrant and at first you smell the cherry right away, but then afterwards it's just gone pretty much, and then you get a little bit of jasmine. So it has been a really nice one, but I wish it would last a lot longer. While Cherry Smoke actually lasts a lot longer than Electric Cherry. And this is so good, so yummy, so seductive. This is your really yummy cherry with that saffron. It does have leather, but such a smooth leather note, and then olive, which brings a little bit of, I don't know, like some dry, sharp. This is just so good. It has some woody notes. Amazing. So I had been just like going back and forth with these ones. I wish this one would last longer. Honestly, you have to really overspray, layer really well. But yeah, those has been a couple of my fragrances that I have been enjoying so much from the cherry family of Tom Ford. But ultimately, the fragrance that I'm just so in love, the one that just melts my heart, it is Guerlain Angelique Noire. And this one, I sent it to be customized. You can do customizations at Guerlain's website. But yeah, it has, I customized even from the little ribbon trim to the top, which it has the B with Swarovski crystals. On the back, it says Jacqueline Ti Amo. Oh my gosh, this is just so gorgeous. It's gonna be the fragrance of the day. It has to. Intoxicating, soft, amazing. That beautiful note of pear that is a juicy kind of pear, then the jasmine and a little bit of vanilla, and the vanilla is so smooth. It's not your sweet vanilla, it's not your gourmand vanilla. I mean, leave it to obviously the house of Guerlain to do the most exquisite fragrances. This is what they are known for, fragrances, and they just do a magical job. And being able to have it all customized this way, this was one of my birthday / Christmas gift. I'm just in love. I'm just completely in love. This is, to me, top epic, perhaps the best fragrance to me, the fragrance that really says this is Jacqueline in a bottle, is Angelique Noire. To the point that if I was born again, I think my name will be Angelique. That's how much I love it. And then another fragrance that I'm so happy I picked it up, and this is a complete blind buy, is by Stefan Humber Lucas, God of Fire. I'm honest with you. I typically do not like mango fragrances, and not because I don't like mango. All the opposite. I was born in Peru. I love mangoes, and the thing that I detest about mango fragrances is how artificial they, I was going to say taste, but how artificial they smell. And it is the same thing as drinking a mango juice from a can or from a carton box. I find it to be disgusting because I'm used to get the mango ripe in season and do my own juices. So you can imagine how specific I can be with a fragrance that has to do with a fruit. I don't want it to be artificial, and this is, oh no, this is completely opposite to that. Let me tell you. As soon as you spray it, this has, yes, that little mango note, bergamot, which is one of my very favorite fragrances. I love citrusy tart fragrances in general. I just feel that they are invigorating. They remind me to the best times in my life, you know, that I'm just empowered and just feel like vibrant and yeah, like little Tinkerbell. That's the way I feel. But then it transitioned to this very smooth ginger, oud, and it's ambery too at the same time. If you like Baccarat Rouge 540, wait a second, this is not a dupe for Baccarat Rouge 540, don't get confused. But if you like kind of that DNA, or at least you like the uniqueness of Baccarat Rouge 540, although nowadays you can say, well, so many people use Baccarat Rouge 540, it's just so trendy that, you know, there's so many dupes, etc., that you may not want. But remember, I mean, if you were one of those first persons like myself to smell Baccarat Rouge 540 when it was kind of like, okay, you belong to a club if you use Baccarat Rouge 540, this is the same kind of way that it is, you belong to something very special, because not many people know. Not many people know about this beautiful fragrance. Absolutely stunning. The bottle, it's all me. I love turquoise, I love gold. So good. And then at the very end of January, I was able to try Balaya by Parfums de Marly. And let me tell you, this is so clean, and this is not laundry clean. No, this is sparkling cleanness. Imagine, okay, you know how the last couple years that clean makeup girl look has been on trend, just that clean aesthetic. That's what is this fragrance all about. At the beginning, when I saw the first promo images, I thought, oh, this is gonna be a white bottle to begin with. It's not a white bottle, it's translucent. It's gonna be a bridal kind of scent. It is not a bridal kind of scent, although I will say, after your wedding, after your honeymoon, and as you wake up, you spray these, and it's gonna be one of the most beautiful memories of such a magical day that you just went through. I mean, this is just so divine. It does have orange blossom, but it's not too strong. It's just the perfect balance between a citrusy note, the white peach, which is velvety, and then that cleanness to it, that this is a fragrance that you can wear every single day. And let me tell you that with this fragrance, I have received so many compliments. Such a simple fragrance, but a lot of people have stopped me because I'm using it in an everyday basis pretty much now, that I'm just spraying it on the go. I go outside and people are asking me, excuse me, what fragrance are you wearing? And It is a fragrance that perhaps you will not expect to receive so many compliments because it's not a bespoke fragrance, but it's that fragrance that is so skin-like, that is just pulsing some attraction. Obsessed. Completely obsession right here with this fragrance. Jewelry. Oh my gosh. My obsession with jewelry. I mean, I have always been a person that loved jewelry. Many years ago, when I was a teenager, I was already selling jewelry. I mean, I was selling so many things, even clothing. I'm talking back in Peru. So anyhow, I have always been like crazy about jewelry, mostly gold. So I'm wearing all my favorite pieces right now. Oh my gosh. First of all, this bracelet by Bulgari. It is the Serpenti bracelet with the little diamonds on the tail and the head of the Serpenti, which is the snake, basically. This was a present from my husband for my birthday, and it's just gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's exactly what I wanted. It's wearing super well. I don't see scratches in it, although I'm careful in the sense that, well, I'm always careful with all my jewelry. I don't wash my hands with jewelry on. I don't go to sleep with my jewelry. I don't even shower myself or bathe myself with jewelry on. Perhaps like this one, I have been showering with it, but I will talk to you about it in a second. But in general, I usually take all my jewelry off, and I can tell you that I'm just so happy I have it. It's just beyond beautiful. With that, I also got a Chanel Coco Crush ring in this quilted kind of design. I have been eyeing this ring for so long. I will say at least 3 to 4 years until finally it's here. It's another present too from my husband. It is gorgeous. It's beautiful. The only thing that I can tell you is that it has a scratch a little bit more easy than say the bracelet, which I find it very interesting. I know it's 18 karat gold, and I do have most of my pieces are 18 karat gold, but regardless, it's just beautiful. It's my statement piece. I love it because I have something that my husband gave me on this side, obviously my engagement ring, my wedding band, but on this side I also have something from him, which makes it extra special. I'm also wearing right now, you know, my Monica Vinader ring. I love Monica Vinader. These earrings right here are also from Monica Vinader with these big pearls, which I love. They create a statement moment, but in also a very feminine way. And talking about pearls, I love this little tiny itsy bitsy bracelet. So delicate. This is by the brand LUISA with the little pearls. I think it's just so cute. It's so feminine, and it's just so easy. It's not too much fuss. I can wear it with anything, and honestly sometimes I even forget to take it off, which is something that is not typical of me, but it's just because it's just so dainty. I just don't notice it that I have it on. Isn't it that interesting? And then I'm completely in big obsession with my IDYL pieces. IDYL has been such an incredible discovery for me. This is the beautiful lab-grown diamond necklace that I have from IDYL. It sparkles so much. It's dainty, it's cute, it goes with absolutely everything. And another piece from IDYL that I have been loving are these earrings. You see, I got my second pierce about, I will say, almost a year ago now, and I have been looking so much for a beautiful earring that will actually make justice to having the pain to go for a second ear piercing. And this earring from IDYL just makes all the difference. It's so unique, and that's what I like about IDYL, is its uniqueness. You see, like, I like to have my capsule wardrobe in terms of clothing, in terms of bags. I don't like to have too many things. I have an overwhelming amount of makeup because of what I do here on YouTube, that is basically reviewing makeup. But in my general lifestyle, I like to have capsules. That's what I love, and that's the same thing that I feel about IDYL. It is the perfect capsule jewelry wardrobe. Yes, that's what it is, because the pieces are modular, meaning that you can actually style them to create different looks with the pieces that you have. And I feel that that is just so special and so unique, because I can wear the star by itself, I can put the Lucia earring stand here, or I can put it even right here. If you have another ear piercing over here, you can put it all the way up there. So the pieces end up being so chameleonic, so different, and so you, because you can style them your own way. And IDYL have also lately restocked on their little gifts. So every time that you purchase something from IDYL, they send, like, for example, this little tray for your jewelry, which is super helpful. This one has been going through my bag so many times. It's just a mirror. It says IDYL. It's so simple but so beautiful. This video is not sponsored by IDYL, but I just wanted to mention it to you, because I feel that whenever you're buying something so special as diamonds, jewelry, you have to receive that unique experience from the moment that you place your order to how you receive it, how everything is packed and handled. To me, that is so important. And I do have a discount with IDYL. I will be leaving all those details on the description box below, details of everything that I'm talking about today. And for those items that I have a discount code, I will make sure to put it right next to the link, so you can go ahead and do the easy shopping to just use the link and then use the discount code. So anyhow, these have been the pieces that I have been loving so much in terms of jewelry. So happy that I have them. And makeup, let's talk about primer. Two primers that I tried in the month of January that they are top best primers that some of the best primers, as I some, because I have a ton of primers that I have on my collection, are these two new ones by Dior, the Forever Glow Veil and the Forever Velvet Veil. So I have right now the Glow Veil on the perimeters of my face, and then I use the Velvet Veil. It's a pore blurring, texture blurring kind of primer. So I have it right here on this area. Oh, these primers are incredible. Don't be afraid of the Velvet Veil, because the description says that it's matte, but it's not mattifying. It actually is yet hydrating, but it gives your face a velvety finish, which is absolutely incredible. And the Glow Veil is super moisturizing, to the point that I feel that anytime that I use it, if I just want to use the Glow Veil as is and not use anything else, perhaps a spot conceal, it gives me this beautiful, youthful kind of glow effect. Like if you had a facial and your skin is just looking naturally glowy and beautiful, that's what they do. And then in terms of foundations, I have been going through a couple of foundations. One of them is my Chanel CC Cream. This is the one that I'm using today. It is stunning. I mean, Chanel, honestly, they are so good at doing foundations. They are just so good. And the CC Cream, it does have more coverage than a regular CC Cream. It also has SPF 50, which is just incredible. And the shade range is a pretty decent shade range, I should say. In fact, the way that I pull it out is because I had my shade 40, and then I was like, you know, just checking that it was still good, swatching it on my hand, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, this is definitely my spring summer shade, definitely not my fall winter shade. So I went ahead and got a new one in the shade 30, and it's just, like always, so pretty. And then anytime that I have been going out of town, not for trips, actually they have been like business kind of meetings and things on that line, I have been going to my CHANTECAILLE, the Future Skin Cushion Foundation. This is so easy for traveling, and it gives me the most perfect kind of look to my face. It just makes my skin look perfect. And because it does, I don't want to say that it sits, but it just meshes with the skin so close that it's almost imperceptible. So it is one of those foundations that actually people cannot really tell that you're wearing a foundation. And I mean, it's so practical to have it as a cushion. So this is another one. In terms of concealer, honestly, January, nothing changed much. I was using, you know, my friends, this is my love, my complete love. I will repurchase it over and over again. Is the Sublimage Le Correcteur. This is just magic, as simple as that. Now I'm gonna give you a quick kind of like update. I don't want to dig into these too much because I don't want to I don't want to spoil what it will be my February favorites, but the Tom Ford concealer is so, so good. It's the one that I'm wearing today. Would it rival my Sublimage concealer? No, it will not. It will definitely do not, but it is a practical concealer. It does have a great coverage. The shade is beautiful. It is moisturizing. It looks amazing. It doesn't crease. It doesn't budge. It does have good longevity, and the price is right. I don't honestly recall how much it is here in United States because I bought this baby at Selfridges, and it is the same shade. If you wear the Shade and Illuminate concealer, you can just use your same shade. They also have little charts that if you know your shade on a Tom Ford foundation, then you have a couple shades to match you on the concealer. So just to let you know, a little update right here. This is nothing that it should be put in January favorites, because honestly this is gonna be, I'm sure, a February favorite. Yeah, it is just incredibly good. Now I do have some blushes, because what I have been doing is using a lot the CC cream. I'm not using a ton of makeup, but just basically doing a little bit of blush with a CC cream, mascara, a lip gloss, or tap a little bit of a lipstick, and that's it. Kind of it, right? And these blushes, they make it to my January favorites, even though they were launched and I reviewed them at the very end tail of January, but they are just so good. These are the new Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Top Matte Beauty Blush ones. Don't be afraid, they are not matte, they are skin-like, super natural. They do have a little bit of a tint to it that you will, I don't want to say that you will have residual, that you will not be able to remove them, but they are long lasting. They look so natural, so healthy. They are not glowy. These are incredible. So if you really didn't like too much the beauty ones that were a blush slash highlighter, like the Pink Gasm or the Peach Gasm, those that they look kind of like a hybrid between a blush and a highlighter, and you were looking for a cream blush, ooh, please give them a try. My absolute favorite one, you know, is Pillow Talk, but these other two, Pink Pop and Peach Pop, ooh, so deliciously good. Fantastic. I wish though that Charlotte Tilbury will change the way that they dispense. You know, these tubes are not, it's just a sponge that is not too convenient for me, but regardless, the product is fantastic. And I have a couple other powder blushes that I have been loving a lot. Tom Ford Aflame. This baby is the one that is the pinkier one of all these duo blushes by Tom Ford. Is the one that I'm using today. It's absolutely stunning. I love how it blurs my imperfections, my enlarged pores. Is not super matte. It is silky, it's not patchy. And I mean, like, you choose the shades, but the one that I have been using quite a bit is Aflame. I'm going a lot lately for pinky blushes. I'm talking about pinky blushes because, again, I was clearing up all my stash of products. I went back to my Dior Rosy Glow blush. This is a beauty. To me, there's really not one that I will say this is a completely dupe, because they honestly work with your pH, and therefore it will not look the same to each different person. So I don't know why people are just so into let's find a dupe. I actually did a TikTok video with a blush that I'm actually really enjoying too, aside to this Dior one, is the one from Too Faced, is the new Cloud Crush in the shade Candy Clouds, because a lot of people were asking, is this a dupe? So I decided to make a TikTok video, and I think I even put it here on shorts on my YouTube and Instagram too. It cannot be a dupe. It's not a dupe. And I want to tell everybody, can you guys stop trying to find a dupe for this Dior blush? Stop it. There's no dupe, because it's just another type of formulation that is going to be different. I mean, there's things that are going to be alike, that is going to remind you, but it's not going to be exactly like it. So anyhow, these two blushes, fantastic, beautiful. This one, is not exactly the same as this one. They are all, both they have their own personality and they are beautiful as they are. And let's leave it at that. Now, in terms of highlighter, you know, my friends, that I love luminizers because they give me just a very subtle glow. But I tried the new Charlotte Tilbury Glow Glide Face Architect Highlighter. Why such a love? And I'm completely in love with the shade Pillow Talk, obviously, because who else but Charlotte Tilbury to give the best Pillow Talk vibe. I think this is the shade that I will go for because it is not super beaming. It's the one that I'm using right now. As you can tell, it has that beautiful kind of luminizer kind of glow. It's a little bit more than a luminizer. It is definitely a highlighter, but it is just so smooth that it doesn't emphasize my texture, although highlighters can do so. This really doesn't. Although I have also tried Champagne Glow, which I also have it right here, and although this will be like, oh, no brainer, it's champagne, I actually do not like it that much. And I think it's the tone. It's not the formulation. The formulation is creamy, beautiful, soft, super smoothing. I think it's just this one gives a more skin-like effect. Even though it's a pillow talk and you may relate it to a pink tone, it just has this kind of skin-like, you know, kind of the same idea as, say, the Westman Atelier Peau de Pêche. I know that's a cream to powder formulation, but this one, it's kind of like that. It has that specific shade that looks really good in many different skin tones, and it just meshes with the skin that really gives that beautiful glow from within that is just fantastic. In terms of lipsticks, I have to give it to Guerlain. Not only this beautiful spring case for this lipstick is just beyond stunning, it's just gorgeous. The shade is just fantastic. I don't know if this is available anywhere. If I find it, again, I will put it in the description box below, but it's a beautiful rosy tone that is just, I mean, perfect for the season. Look at this. Look at that. Isn't that fantastic? And it is creamy. It's not thick either. And another thing too is I love satin lipsticks, although I have to give it to Chanel that they came out with more shades of the Rouge Allure Velvets, and the shade that has me completely in love is 64 Eternel. It is such a stunning pinky shade. It has, I don't know, kind of like framboise kind of tone. Look at that. Oh, it is just so magical. And this one is a matte formula, but it's not your flat matte. It is not super mattifying. It does have a little bit of a natural kind of finish, like my lips, but better in terms of finish, not in terms of the shade. But yes, this speaks to my heart. Hourglass, they launched their new Unlock lipsticks, and I have a ton of them. I did a full-on review. I think I have like 10 of them. What I love about these lipsticks is that they are creamy, nourishing, full opacity, full pigmentation at one swipe. It kind of reminds me a little bit to the Giorgio Armani Lip Power lipsticks. They do give a stain, but they don't last as long as the Lip Power, although they are long lasting, but yet you have to reapply. But I also like the shade of these Hourglass lipsticks because they are not, you know, like sometimes they do. There are lipsticks that are like, oh yes, this is a nudie tone and this is just a little bit lighter and a little bit deeper than this one. No, these ones, they are each of them unique. I have here the shade Tropic. You know, my friends, I am just in love with this shade. It kind of reminds me also to the Tom Ford lipstick in Casablanca. So beautiful. And a little bit to that formulation of the Tom Ford lipsticks too, where they are just creamy, smooth, but thin and full of pigment, just like that. And then I have here the shade Dahlia, which is the shade that I'm using on my lips right now. Also a pinky tone. Oh, just incredible. Incredible. A couple other shades that I have been loving. Tide Reef is a fantastic shade too. Any anyone that you choose, it's gonna be amazing. Honestly, Hourglass have done an amazing job on these Unlock lipsticks. They are just wonderful. And for lip gloss, it took me by surprise, but Jimmy Choo just launched lip glosses, and these are just so fantastic good. They are not thick or goopy that will create this ilk effect. The formulation is spot on, perfect consistency. This shade I really love because it's kind of that pinky shade that just adds a little bit of juiciness to your lips. Like you can wear it all solo or on top of a lipstick, and they are just so pretty. So pretty. Like I said, they are not thick, they are not heavy, and yeah, I mean, it's a gloss. I know it is a gloss, but I think Jimmy Choo did an incredible job. Love this stiletto kind of vibe, and also plus it is a weapon that I don't like to say this, but we women, we also need to be careful. So if we can have something like this and someone is bothering us, this will knock them off. That's for sure. And then brushes. This new Sonia G Niji bronzer brush, it is exquisite, so soft, love the shape, and I love that even the handle is not heavy. So if you're an artist, you'd know that this will give you just easy on application. You're gonna absolutely love it, and even if you're not an artist, this will make easier your life to apply bronzer or powder. Fantastic. And then BK Beauty, I have been loving the 109 brush for everything that has to be applying my CC cream, applying cream bronzer, cream blush. This is just a perfect, fantastic shade. I'm looking right here because I'm trying to look. There is the, I cannot see it right now, but anyhow, there's the BK Beauty one. This is a 109. Is it the 110 brush? The OG one. I like this one better because it's just not as dense, so it's more flexible, and it will give you a thinner kind of application, and therefore your application is gonna be just a lot more skin-like. It is a fantastic brush, and I will highly recommend you if you have been looking for a foundation brush or cream bronzer, cream product kind of brush. You have to get this BK Beauty brush. I'm talking about BK Beauty. Oh my gosh, BK Beauty and RISA, they have collaborated to make their first ever lashes with none other than, like I said, RISA from RISA Does Makeup, that I have followed her for years now, and I know she loves to use lashes, and she does it in the most natural way. She also has hooded eyelids, smaller eyelids, and every time that she does her makeup, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's just mesmerizing beautiful. So I have on right now Stiletto, and I feel that they just do such an incredible job to lift up my eyes. They have this kind of flirty kind of shape to them. They are just stunning. The next one that I want to try is Day Club. They have 4 different styles, and they are all so beautiful, so beautiful. I feel so bad because I was invited kindly by RISA to the celebration party of this lunch, and I had everything prepared, absolutely everything. Trip was all scheduled, done and set, and unfortunately I had an emergency that I couldn't get away from, so I couldn't be there to celebrate with RISA, and I feel so bad, but she knows from my heart that I was with her and with Lisa, the owner of BK Beauty, celebrating this amazing moment for her. So I have to tell you, friends, if you have been looking for lashes, don't let this pass. This is an amazing collaboration, but the lashes, the shape of the lashes, the design of the lashes are just fantastic. And I'm talking from the point of view of a person that I'm on my 4th floor, over 40 years old. My eyelids are not as once upon a time. They start drooping down a little, and I have a smaller eyelids and hooded eyes, and these are fantastic. So, and my other love has been none other than my Chanel Classic Flop in the beige shade. Oh, I'm just so in love with this bag. It has been such a fantastic bag to add to my collection. It goes well with everything that I put on, whether it's casual, whether it's a little bit more formal. It doesn't matter. It's the style. It's the classic flaps that the style is just, yeah, it's just fantastic. I know I did my unboxing of this baby and I'm just so happy I got it because I was using quite a bit my Chanel 19 bag during fall time. I absolutely love that bag too because it's just so slushy and just so easygoing. It's not pretentious. Yes, it has the CC logo, but it's just an easygoing bag that I feel very comfortable to use it, even though it's lambskin. But this bag is just, yeah, I'm completely in love with this bag. I'm just so happy I got it. Super, super happy that I got it. And yeah, I'm in love. I'm in love. You know, my friends, how I feel about this bag. And that I was able to get it in such a, it's not a unique shade, but it is very hard to find. It is very hard to find, and I'm just so happy I got it. So there you have it. This is the bag of January, and I'm sure for all year round, because with the prices of Chanel, you better use what you're getting, unless you're trying to resell your stuff. But yeah, no, I'm not in the plan to resell this one anytime soon. No, anytime soon, and I'm sure not for many years. I think this will be one of those bags that most likely I will pass along to my daughters. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's my thought process right there. A little disclaimer right here, if you're wondering, so what's up with these Tom Ford eyeshadows? Do you like them or not? All of these, I mean, I'm honest with you. These I haven't tried them during January, so I don't feel like it would be fair to include them here. Same thing with the Pat McGrath Love Collection. Same thing with the Natasha Denona face palette, or these gorgeous liquid eyeshadows from Pat McGrath too. I will have to say I will recommend them, but they cannot enter on this favorites video because it will be unfair to include them when I didn't try them during the month of January. Hopefully it makes sense. So that's why you don't see them right here, friends. And I think this makes it for this video. I hope that you enjoy it. I know it was a little bit different than the usual. Not everything was makeup. I'm honestly including things that in my daily life I'm enjoying so much. So I hope that you enjoy it, and I would love to know from you which were those products that they shine for you in January. Leave it on the comment section down below, and while you're at it, and if you haven't done so yet, I want to invite you to subscribe to my channel. Make sure you ring that post notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. It would be amazing if you can come and follow me on my Instagram and TikTok. If you like this video, do not forget to give it a thumbs up, share with family and friends, and if you're not done watching my content, I will be leaving a couple other videos right here that I'm sure you're gonna love. Until the next time, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful day. Bye!